Hey, welcome. Hi, my lovelies. Welcome to today's video. So if you're tuning in via Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or my podcast, I want to welcome you guys. Happy Wednesday to you. All right. So first of all, Wednesday's ruled by Mercury. So it's going to be a day of communication. So we're going to talk a little bit about how that's going to play out in the atmosphere today. My apologies to my wonderful Instagram crew. You guys did not get the Astro Tarot read yesterday because the video for some reason was longer than 15 minutes and they would not let me upload the video. So Mercury's going into retrograde on Saturday, so I'm just going to chuck it up to that static in the atmosphere right now, okay? And so welcome. Today is January 27th, 2021, y'all. Okay, and we're going to do the breakdown. So a few things that you need to know before we go into the breakdown. The moon is going to be entering... The moon is going to be entering Leo at 9:54 p.m. this evening, right? So pretty much the moon is going to be in Cancer for most of the day, or pretty much all day long until about 9:54 p.m. this evening. Then you swap over to Leo, right? So people will still be in their feelings a little bit for the better half of the day. When we swap over into Leo, however, we do know that people are going to want their shine, okay? So for the next 2 days, once we cross over into Leo later tonight with that moon energy, people are going to want their shine. All right, keep it in mind. However, the sun is in Aquarius, right? So people are also interested in their freedom and their own individuality, right? Wednesday, Mercury Day, throat chakra. If you're doing any type of chakra work, you can definitely tap into the throat chakra. Remember, your throat chakra is all about your life force, your communication, right? It's also, I want to say, you can tap into your creativity because your throat chakra is where you cast your spells, using your spelling, okay, your words, all right? So let's break down the date. January 27, 2021. January is vibrating on the number 9, okay? So just so you know, this is a number 9 month. I know they talk about it being the first month of the year, but January itself vibrates on the number 9, so you need to know that, okay, because we're dealing with magical squares. And when we're dealing with magical energy in the atmosphere, you need to understand how this energy is moving, okay? So January vibrates on the number 9. The date, the 27th, also vibrates on the number 9. So when you add 2 and 7 together, you get the number 9, okay? And y'all know we talk about this every day, that the number 5 is the vibration of the year, okay? So you got the day being on the number 9, you have the month being on the number 9, and you have the year vibrating on the number 5. Not to mention Wednesday vibrates on the number 1. So you got a lot of energy going on here. You got energy on the physical plane, you got energy on the spiritual plane, you got energy on the mental plane, okay? And 9 is a great combination to have when you're dealing with all 3 planes, because it can pull all of that energy together, okay? Wednesday, Mercury Day, right? Number 9 vibrates not just on being able to complete things, y'all, okay? It also has to do with you wanting to be able to finalize things, okay? So it may not be a full completion of things. This energy could be the last step that you need to take to complete a thing, okay? And that's the overall energy of the number 9 month, okay? Is completion of things, all right? So January should be about completion of things. We're going to retrograde on Saturday, so we're going to be in retrograde from the 30th to about the 20th of February. So just know that communication could be a little wonky as you're moving throughout this energy, okay? So electronics are probably acting a little crazy right about now. Also, you can find that your cell phones, your internet, and all that stuff is slowing down in movement too also, okay? Retrograde energy is about going in, okay? So you want to go in within this retrograde energy. You can also find circle backs, people of the past coming back, okay? So a few things about the number 9 as we are moving through this month of completion that you need to know is, what do you need to have done? What is it that you need to get done? You want to be mindful of that energy as you're moving throughout today. Number 9 also vibrates on communication, and you know the flip side to that is people that can't communicate, you know, or You have miscommunication, right? So you got great communication in the atmosphere today, but you also have the energy of miscommunication in the atmosphere. And if you're an empath, I got to be honest with you, you've already feel the energy of the retrograde popping on in, all right? The number 9 also vibrates on brilliance, right? Now, the flip side to being brilliant is doing some stupid shit. So you're going to have that in the atmosphere today. People is either on their stupid shit or you're going to have people moving with some brilliance, right? And I want to say, mentally and emotionally mastering yourself in this game of chess this year, right? Yeah, you're gonna really have to operate in some brilliance and figure out, I want to say, great ways to solve things instead of maybe old emotional ways that you're going to solve things, all right? Number 9 also vibrates in influence, and if you don't have influence, then you may feel powerless, right? So that's the opposite end of the energy, right? You got people that are operating and moving with an influence of their life today, or people that are being influenced by others today. Okay, so be mindful not to tap out of your power today, because the opposite energy of that is you can feel powerless if you feel like you don't have influence or you're not of influence in your own life at that. This has nothing to do with anybody else, but you know, people's opinions of you in your life, right, should not hold influence higher than your opinion of you in your life. So keep that in mind as you're moving throughout the day. Number 9 also vibrates in magnetism. Okay, now keeping in mind, as we are dealing with magnetism, that's positive or negative energy. Like, so you're going to have to choose which one you're pulling in, honey, positive or negative energy, right? Okay, focus is also one of the things that number 9 vibrates on, right? So today you're either going to be able to focus and get things done, or you're going to be unable to concentrate, all right? So keeping in mind, you can flip states at any time. You can't be happy and sad at the same time. So you're going to have to make a conscious choice of which realm you want to live in, all right? Now, let's tap into the number 5. The number 5, you know, we talked about this is going to be a year of change, all right? Let's also just say that the number 5 also vibrates on progressiveness, being able to progress, to move forward, right? The flip side to feeling like things are progressing in your life is that you're going to feel stuck if you feel like things are not moving. So some people will feel like things are moving today, and some people may feel like things are not, like they're just stuck. They don't know where to go or what to do or how to even begin to make the change that's needed, okay? Now, how are you changing things? Because the number 5 also vibrates on resourcefulness. Yep. Being resourceful, y'all. Now, the flip side to being resourceful is you have some people afraid of the change. And because you're afraid of the change, you don't understand and see all of the resources around you that you can tap into, right? So you want to embrace change today. Don't fear that change. Allow that to happen, okay? The question again, okay, is what needs change? That's really the element of today. What needs change, okay? Now, when we're tapping into the number 1, because Wednesdays does vibrate on the number 1, you need to ask yourself this question, because number 1 vibrates on raw energy. This is your raw vital force energy, right? Now, this is force, right? And if you're using your force, if you're using your light force, if you're using your energetic force to channel and direct things exactly where you want them to go, the opposite and flip side of that is people that feel like they don't got no power. So you can't tap into your force, right? Yeah, I told y'all I've been on my Star Wars stuff, right? So I made it force be with you. I think yesterday's video was you are the force, right? Or tap into your force or something around force. But keeping in mind, number 1 is raw energy, in motion, force, your inner force. And if you feel like you don't have an inner force, then you are not operating within your power. Flip side to that is no power, okay? Not to mention the number 1 also vibrates on creating your own reality, you know, and the flip side to that or not, you can leave your reality for someone else to create for you, right? So keeping in mind, you have the power to create your own reality. And how are you doing that today? Being resourceful and being progressive, okay? Number 5 also vibrates on people being afraid of change. And I gotta say, like, this is a very, very high spiritual number when it comes to numerology. It's your power center, right? And it also lies on the plane of the higher self, the soul plane, right? So just know that when 5 shows up, this is major vibration here. And major change can be unfolded within this number that can work for you and not against you, okay? So be aware of the circle backs and the Mercury energy, okay? And the focus today is what needs to be changed, right? Now, it's not about you doing anything with the change. It's more about you being able to acknowledge the change needs to happen and then allow that process to come forth, okay? All right, so let's tap into the elementals. We're going to start off with the wonderful, wonderful air energy because we are in Aquarius season, right? So air energy is going to be Aquarius. It's going to be Libra. It is also going to be the wonderful, wonderful Gemini, okay? So if you're not an Aries, Libra, or Gemini, this message is going to apply. What am I saying? If you are not an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, not an Aries. Aries is fire sign. If you are not Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, this message could apply to your thinking, your spiritual, your mental thinking. I don't know, y'all. All of a sudden, I feel like I need a nap. Okay? All right, so the message today is coming from the Oracle of the Psychic Intuitive deck, okay? And today you can find, you're tapping into like raw power today. Truth is coming forth, raw power, right? Where there may have been some envy and deception. My wonderful air signs, you guys are going to start to get some truth today and tapping back into your power. Remember, you are the force. We talked about that yesterday. And what is today's vibration? Like, what needs to change, right? So if there's some envy, some deception, there's some truth coming forward, and that's going to help you to gain your power back so you can change what needs to be changed, okay? Next is going to be the wonderful water energy. Water energy is going to be the wonderful Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. If you are not a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, this energy is going to be tapping into your feelings, your emotions, okay? All right, so you got disruption. You also have being trapped in fear. And you also have the wisdom card popping up. So be mindful today, right? Because we know we're talking about what needs to be changed today. We got completion energy going on. We got change energy going on. And we got raw force energy going on today, right? So something could come into your experience today that may cause a disruption emotionally, okay? May even have you to tap into a little bit of fear because you're afraid of how this is going to unfold. And what they're saying that you need to do today is use your wisdom. So anything that pops up on emotions today that is causing a disruption in your life and you feel like you've trapped or you're tapped into some fear, you want to use wisdom. Okay, remember today you have the power to be resourceful. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I keep telling y'all I've been trying to move now for almost like a year and a half. Okay, and I gotta tell y'all, trusting the process, it has not been an easy process. So when you got to trust something that is unfolding and you still have not completely, like, you know, it's not done yet, I understand that that can be difficult, okay? However, I'm not telling y'all anything that I'm not having to work out, that I have not had to work out within myself, okay? You're going to have to trust yourself. Okay, people are going to come in and try to disrupt you, but you're going to have to trust yourself. Okay, all right, so the wonderful, wonderful fire signs is going to be Sagittarius, Aries, as well as Leo, okay? If you're not a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, this is going to be applied my love to the area of movement, action, passion, lust, or intuitive energy, okay? Rest and rejuvenation. You guys need to choose wisely because today may be an emotional day for you as you are dealing with Sakura chakra energy. And this is where you have relationships and the change that needs to happen and unfold within the relationships, okay? So choose wisely how you're responding today because the rest and rejuvenation card is throat chakra. And we are dealing with throat chakra today, so watch your communication, okay, y'all? All right, last but not least, we got the earth signs, and you guys have some powerful energy popping up today. You got transformation happening here today, as well as with patience and planning, and you got intuitive energy, okay? Earth signs is going to be Capricorn, is going to be Virgos and Taurus. If you are not an earth sign, this is going to be applied to your physical life, the things in your life that physically needs to be changed, okay? The house, the cars, the bills, the kids, and the responsibility that dwells therein, all right? So today they ask you to trust your intuition, be patient, and make sure you have a plan because transformation is happening. And sometimes when transformation is happening, my loves, you're not able to see it on the outside, but it's going on in the inside. Okay, so you need to trust that process as you are moving throughout the day, all right? I'm sorry. I did not make the announcements, all right? So that's all of the wisdom. I did not make the announcements, but today at my lovelies, 3 p.m., I am doing the mental and emotional chest, okay? The Kabbalion 7 Hermetic Principles. If you guys are interested, you can check out my profile picture. Click on the flyer and you have all of the information on Instagram. Or if you are on YouTube, you can find the information of how you can submit your donation via PayPal or Cash App, okay? Make sure to include your email address so you can get the links, my lovelies, okay? I'm going to make more announcements tomorrow, my love. Have a beautiful day. I'm trying to get this down to 15 minutes so Instagram does not cut this off. So if I feel like I'm rushing, I will make sure to slow down a little bit more tomorrow and maybe not give you so much bulks of the breakdown of the energy. All right, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.